Almost as soon as the Common Core standards were launched in 2010 and announced publicly, schools and curriculum people began to work to say, what do we need to do? How do we need to retool our curriculum? How do we retool our textbooks? Do we need new books? What else do we need to do in terms of teaching methods to be prepared for this? For the last several years in Pennsylvania and around the country, state people have been meeting with their local school districts to prepare to implement Common Core in the 2013-2014 school year. Of course, providing standards only matters if we also have the accountability to know that the standards are being carried out, that people are being educated to the level of the standards, and that we are providing remediation for those students who can't keep up with it. Simultaneous to launching Common Core, states also got together to launch a common state assessment. That is the ability to assess, or as we would probably say, take an exam, a test, that demonstrates our proficiency in language arts, mathematics, and the other academic topics that will follow in the Common Core. Again, because this is a voluntary effort, there's no one single approach to assessments. In fact, the states are broken up into more or less two teams, and there are two consortia made up of numerous states, institutions of higher learning, nonprofit associations, and others with expertise in education who are seeking to design a common state assessment, a common set of exams that students can use to demonstrate their proficiency. There will be no requirement from the federal government or anyone else that the state use one or the other, or frankly, either. There is, of course, a desire by those who are organizing all of this that sooner or later states will all adopt one of the two common state assessment tools and use it, and then keep perfecting it and making it better over time. But again, there is no requirement, no top-down authority seeking to make this happen. What a common state assessment will allow us to do, however, is to demonstrate across state lines how we're doing, to compare states to one another, compare ourselves, in fact, more readily to the international community. Pennsylvania is in the midst of launching something called end-of-course exams, better known by the phrase Keystone exams. Keystone exams will start this school year, in the 2012-2013 school year, although they will not be required for graduation until 2016. Beginning in 2016, however, students will have to pass the Keystone exams in the core areas of education in order to graduate. Now, the Keystones, or end-of-course exams, work nicely because at the end of taking algebra, whether it be 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, a student would take that exam. If they don't score sufficiently well, they would be given remediation, a chance to learn that material which they hadn't mastered, and then retake the exam. Same with our other coursework in language arts, in composition, in chemistry, biology, other topics in which these tests will be designed. Right now, Pennsylvania is participating in meetings of both consortia. They have not joined with either consortia, nor committed to a common state assessment. That's the nice part about Common Core. Pennsylvania is participating in that great American tradition, the laboratories of democracy, described by Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis in that way because he recognized that the 50 states doing what they do best for their citizens all will come to public policy agreement through different means. And in fact, that experimentation in those 50 laboratories can give us the best public policy. Pennsylvania is proceeding right now with Keystones. Other states have already signed on to the consortia. Pennsylvania is participating in those discussions. What we hope will come out of the process is what's best for our students and best for the citizens of our state, and those of the other 49 states. If we're going to move forward in a competitive environment, a globally competitive environment, we're going to need to find the best practices, and no one state has all the answers. Working together on the common state assessment, and in some cases, on our own assessment tools, we'll get to what's best for the people of Pennsylvania.